ISAGI yoichi is now taking back the main character status, truly showing us why everyone else is solely written for his growth. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Animasu, and today we're going to be taking a look at the newly released Blue Lock Chapter 258 leaks. If you enjoy Blue Lock or my content and would like to stay updated, please be sure and check that you subscribe to the channel, comment below your thoughts, and also consider joining my community Discord and Patreon down in the description. I hope you all have an amazing day, and please enjoy 20 straight pages of ISAGI yoichi glazing. The first page of today's leaks is basically what you would expect, as we're now visually seeing ISAGI's shot pierced into the back net. The intro text is also shown what says, with an extraordinary tying shot, the battlefield is shaken. ISAGI yoichi, the egoist name, reverberates around the world. The world's reactions are indeed shown here as commentators begin to roar out in excitement, glazing the super direct goal that they've just witnessed. Also, the small kid we've constantly seen being ISAGI's #1 fan is shown, looking absolutely starstruck. So shout out to little homie for investing early in yoichi stocks and staying loyal. Anyways, page 2 is just our typical double spread celebration page, with ISAGI clenching his fists and screaming out in joy all alone. The game is now tied at 1-1, and with every goal so far being super, I can't imagine what's to come from the likes of itoshi, or kaiser. The next page is literally just fully taken up by both of them, Kaiser and Rin, screaming their lungs out, all because ISAGI scored and embarrassed their family names. I'm pretty confident that Rin will activate his destroyer mode soon and hone in to score a goal, but Kaiser is a pretty tricky case for me. More happens in this chapter relating to that though, so let's just continue on before I get your thoughts. The reactions of some other players that don't have kill boners for ISAGI are then shown, as Karasu firstly cannot believe his own eyes. Tokimitsu literally calls ISAGI a monster, as Ryusei and Nanase kinda have to support their homie by acknowledging his evolution. Oh, and of course Shidou is just infatuated with the mystery behind ISAGI's explosion, so he just compliments him while showing off his goofy-ass grin. You just have to appreciate Shidou, because despite him throwing heads with a few poor souls, if you have game, he respects it. Anyways, walking away with his back turned, Kunigami then tells ISAGI that he won't help him any further in this game. ISAGI, however, seems to care less about losing this helper with ragdoll physics, so while wiping off some sweat, he clarifies that they'll now fight free of any past debt. Changing up the tone from emo to actual celebration, Yohiri comes sprinting in from behind ISAGI, leaping up on his back. The two dap one another up while complimenting each other's respective goal and pass, seeming more and more like a couple with every chapter. Also, with Hiyori already assisting ISAGI's first goal in this match, his statement about being a sadistic, non-biased passer seems more and more relevant coming up. I have no doubt that Hiyori will assist Kaiser and Ness, or maybe Kiyori and Kunigami, but who really knows? The two then get to yapping like normal, with Hiyori first asking ISAGI how he managed to calculate everything from his pass to Kunigami's assist and even his shot itself. Yoichi responds that he simply just trusted in his buddy, and for Kunigami, he just assumed that with his current thoughts and lockdown of Shidou, that he would be there. It obviously paid off because Kuni came in clutch with an airborne redirect header, and Hiyori's no-look pass was obviously amazing too. The fanboy goes on to basically say it all worked out due to a chain of trust and some friendship is magic bullshit, and even clarifies that only ISAGI-kun could do this. Whatever. At this point, their homosexuality is canon, and I don't know what to say. I kinda like it. ISAGI, however, just only replies and says that his shot was actually fully improvised, having nothing to do with trust or anything like that. He broke away and thought he could score. However, with Kaiser and Rin both lusting over him and showing up, he just spontaneously busted it out. He actually clarifies that the biggest contributing hint for him scoring this goal was Nagi Seishiro's failed juggling shot. This image has been stuck in his mind since seeing it during the Manshine match, so when fully immersed into flow and caught in a bad spot between Rin and Kaiser, he was able to just improvise it and reproduce naturally. This is not only a crazy feat of adaptability, but so disrespectful to Nagi in a way, as he smoked multiple of his rivals with this one shot. Hiyori realizes that this two-footed direct shot was a complete combination of Nagi and ISAGI-kun's ideas. ISAGI even admits that he absolutely stole Nagi's entire flow, but regardless, this mid-quick air volley was insane, so we're just gonna let it slide. There are even more amazing Glock-Sagi panels in this chapter, but we'll have to wait until tomorrow to avoid copyright as usual. Hiyori also goes on to further glaze ISAGI more than the author himself, by saying that this two-gun technique is even crazier than he thought. No matter if the person trying to block his shot comes from the left or right, ISAGI can just dodge and shoot from either side by faking to shift the timing. It also makes it hard for the goalkeeper to read or even block the shot, so if ISAGI manages to increase his reproducibility, Hiyori believes it will be invincible. Yes, Hiyori was the one to do all this yapping about ISAGI's technique, although this does allow our man to realize its potential. In another amazing panel of his ego flaring up, ISAGI monologues that he may have indeed created his own incredible technique. We'll just overlook him stealing Nagi's flow, but yeah, his very own weapon, ooh. Anyways, no one then steals the show by taking the next page entirely for himself, literally just telling Isagi, nice goal, bud. He also believes that a formation change is in order, so unfortunately for Benedict Grimm, he's been voted out for being useless. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the last time we'll ever see him in the new Egoist League, so everybody say bye to Grimm. Due to Isagi's continuous impact as a striker and leader to the team, no one will now be centering the tactics fully around him. This will start by bringing Corona into Benedict Grimm's place, as we see our Shark Boy leaping into the air while repeating over and over on how he's ready to go. As Kaiser and Ness are both shown with shaken up expressions, Isagi explains that with Grimm being substituted, these two are the last remaining warriors for their own cause. As we see Grimm walking off the field looking fully defeated, Isagi goes on to state how great this change of pace really is for him. With that one goal, he was able to completely shift the team's power dynamic in his favor, and now Noah is expecting another goal from him. Corona being on the field will make it even easier for him to produce his ideas, so with the Shark Boy holding up a 2, it's time for him to go out and get that second point. While staring at the back of both Kaiser and Itoshi Rin's jerseys, Isagi realizes that one more point will mean he'll completely settle the score with Kaiser. He'll actually take over Bastion Munich and become their lead ace from this, leaving Kaiser as their truly naked emperor. If he scores even one more point after that though, his very own hat trick, then Isagi Yoichi will surpass Itoshi Rin and become the #1 ranked player in Blue Lock's new Egoist League. In a beautiful double spread panel with him envisioning victory, this man is tweaking out like Mason from Black Ops 1, saying that the images won't stop in his head. He can absolutely not slow down or let anything get in his way, because he's confident for victory and success. With the twin Glocks behind him and his original ego eyes seeping through, Isagi monologues that the spot for the world's best is waiting just ahead of him. He even says, "Let me do this quickly," basically implying he's about to cook with this newly taken over roster and end PhD quickly with a goddamn hat trick. This man is a full-blown egotistical striker now with the capabilities to back it up, and I'm loving it and how the future of Blue Lock is looking. Anyways, with that being the end of today's leaks, all we're left with is the title for next week's chapter 259, being The Impossible Challenge. This more than likely is going to be another Isagi focused chapter of how he'll chase after this hat trick, but maybe I could be wrong. Please feel free to share your thoughts and theories down in the comments below, as I'll hopefully have a theorizing video up quickly after officials drop. With that being the end of today's video, I just want to thank you all so much for tuning into the channel. The release schedule of videos this week should be a 258 official overview Tuesday, ranking my favorite Isagi goals on Wednesday, and I don't really know after. I'm just gonna ball and find out. If you enjoy the content I push out and would like to support me or have any ideas, please be sure to click that subscribe button, comment below those ideas or thoughts, and also check out my community Discord and Patreon down below. I hope y'all continue to have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next upload.